Welcome to this podcast. I'm sitting here in the most expensive ski resort in the world with, in my opinion, the most beautiful view. This view almost gave me an erection. Honestly, it's just so beautiful. Look at these mountains and the snow and the city. I have a Coca-Cola here to my side because I've been camping the last couple days and it was a bit too cold. So tonight I'm sleeping in the hot weather. And anyways, let's get straight to it. In 5 minutes, I'll bring a guy in that is tourist here, a rich English guy, because in this place you only have millionaires. And then we are going to talk about what he thinks about this place, why he comes here and stuff. Because I noticed there was actually a lot of English people coming here. It's a very international place. It's in the down top east corner of Switzerland, in one of the most remote mountain valleys. They have installed this fashion place, maybe a lot of you guys know, St Moritz. Where you have only the rich people can come here, because only for this Coca-Cola, ladies and gentlemen, it's $10. So I'm gonna enjoy it. I was about to take a cocktail, but then I remembered myself that I have to stop drinking alcohol. Alcohol is not good because it fucks up your kidney and all of that shit. What is good is to sit down on a chair out here in the freezing weather, boost your immune system. Look at the view. I mean, this is peak life for me, you know. I'm here in St Moritz. I mean, there's nothing better than this. So, yeah, I'm going to drink my cola here, slowly but surely, and then I'm going to get some English fellas over here, talk about the tourism in this place, and get to know why they came here, how much they spent here, and what they find attractive here. Because usually I see a lot of old men in strip clubs, but actually there's no strip clubs here. So I don't know what the old men are doing if they're not going to the strip clubs. Because I don't see them on the slopes either, on the skiing slopes. So I'm like, okay, maybe they're just here to spend some money and have some fun. For me, it's not the case. In my bank account, I currently have around $30,000, $40,000. So in one of this, there's a penthouse in this village, in this city, where for one night it's $30,000. So if I wanted to stay here one night, it would be very expensive, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm only sleeping here one night in this place here. All right, as you can see, it's snowing a little bit, so it's really nice. I'm gonna get the guest in now. Was it nice? So in this bar here, I went to 4 men here to ask them about this place, what they think about it. Initially, I was about to take one in the podcast, but now I have 4 men here, 4 very nice men drinking some cocktail or what?
Yeah, we're all drinking Negranos.
No, Caipirinha.
Is it because you want to have hangover in St Moritz, or what is the intention?
It's because we like drinking cocktails.
You like drinking cocktails, yeah?
Absolutely.
Why do you like cocktails?
We like cocktails at the end of a ski day.
Also, you went skiing today?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Maybe it's good for muscle rehabilitation, perhaps? It's good to recover from the legs?
Absolutely, yes. But we drink them rather than rubbing them on our legs, really.
Very nice, man. All right, so you're here, 4 men coming here for the... Why did you come to St. Moritz specifically? Because we all know this is one of the fanciest ski resorts in the world. Yeah. I'm from Denmark, so for me this comes... It's a shock of culture, you know?
We've not been here before. We ski every year and have done for the last 20 years together.
Okay.
So we'd not been to St Moritz, and these 3 guys are doing the bobsleigh run later this week.
Okay, you do the bobsleigh run, so you are also sportive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not really, but we want to do the bobsleigh. Always wanted to do the bobsleigh.
Okay, very nice. And is it possible to ski in England?
In Scotland.
In Scotland?
Yeah,
in
it
the
is.
Highlands?
Yes.
Yeah. But you're from England, right?
We're from England.
From London or?
No. I'm from the east of England, in Norfolk. Yeah.
Okay.
These guys are from Lincolnshire.
We're from Lincolnshire, which is the eastern part.
Okay, very nice. A lot of people actually tell me I look English sometimes, but I am actually from Copenhagen. Have you been to Copenhagen?
Yes, I've been to Copenhagen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We cannot ski in Copenhagen either.
No,
Do you like Copenhagen?
I did like Copenhagen.
Yeah.
It was quite expensive, but I did like
I
Copenhagen.
love the Tivoli Gardens.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Did
great.
you take some cocktails in Copenhagen as well?
We did. Before going on the roller coaster. Yeah, it was great. Loved it.
I cannot film? Oh, okay. Well, then I will stop it then. But
Does that mean we've got to remember what we said so far?
no. I'm sorry. I need to move the place here because I cannot film. But thank you for joining in. I had way more questions to ask, but
Well, we can sit outside if it's easier.
yeah, I'll see with them. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. All right, so I was actually not allowed to film in there because, it's St Moritz. You have a lot of rules here. People, they take you very seriously, even though I would say I'm a pretty unserious guy. But as far as I understood, I can film here, so that's fine. What would have been interesting would be to ask these older men why they came here and how much they have spent for their vacation here, because they definitely look like some wealthy men. So definitely it was a shame I didn't get to interview them more, but I was not allowed. I'm only allowed to film out here. But anyways, let's get back to it. St Moritz, host capacity 50,000 people. Can stay here. 50,000 people, that's pretty much. So it's like a small city in the mountains. And yearly you have 5,000 people living in this village. The most expensive house in Switzerland is just up there. And for 1 square meter, it's $60,000. Which is pretty much pretty crazy to think about. It can be that expensive, but I think it's because of the location and stuff. Also yesterday, I don't know if you can see, there's a lake behind. I went watching a car race that was named The Ice, where you had crazy car collections coming here to ride on the ice. It was absolutely stunning. I can leave you some images if you want, but I've never seen something like that, man. You have Lamborghinis, Ferraris drifting on the lake. I mean, it looks surreal. And in these cars, actually, there was millionaires that I went talking to, because that's actually the reason I came here. It's to make business contacts, to get to know rich people, because it's always good to have some good contacts you can work with. And yeah, that's actually mainly the reason for me I came here. I didn't came here for vacation or to chill. No, I came here for business, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm in a suit as well. It's important to be in a suit, all right? Because when you're in a suit, people, they actually take you more seriously. You have more presence, more aura when you have a suit. Whereas if you wear some jogging and a Louis Vuitton bag, you look like a stupid boy. But right now I'm looking like a good boy, like a sexy boy. Oh man, it's snowing a little bit on me, but it's fine. Actually, that's another thing. When you get a suit, make sure it's waterproof, because my suit here, it's waterproof, and it makes me feel great. It's also very stretchy. I have been in almost all Western European countries with it, and it does the job. I mean, it looks as good as new. It looks nice and fresh. I also have a fragrance on it right now, because then I would attract some. Having a fragrance on actually makes you people think you look better and stuff. But for actually, when you go in nature, I would not recommend wearing a fragrance, because the animals, they have strong senses, and they can smell the fragrance, and that gives an indication of human presence, and then they will attack you and eat you. So that's why you should not wear Dolce & Gabbana in nature for sure. Do it when you're in the city, when you're about to meet some other people, but not in the city, yeah. Oh, not in the nature. Sorry. There's coming some other people here in the bar. So
Hi. This is my home. This is our home too.
hello. Yeah. So now I'm not alone on the rooftop here anymore. Right now I'm on the 5th floor of a shop. You can see there's snow here behind. It looks great. It looks nice. And today it's been snowing the whole day almost, but it has not been snowing for 14 days before that, which is pretty crazy to think about. That the snow can still hold on the mountains for 14 days without a single snow. Yeah. And actually right now I'm not freezing, ladies and gentlemen. You can see exhalation is coming out of my mouth, but I'm just not freezing. It's amazing. I don't know why, but I think it's because I've been outside almost the whole winter camping and hiking, and that makes you more resistant to the cold. I used to actually be a pretty cold guy who was shivering and contracting the body. But since I just started being outside and embracing the cold and in nature, everything has been easier. I'm not freezing anymore. It's really nice. And I also think actually gingers freeze less than other people because gingers are originally all from the north. I don't think you've seen a ginger in Africa before. And when you have ginger hair, well, I've been with other gingers, and they always tell me that they actually don't freeze that much. I don't know why, but I went there. I was in Copenhagen, where about 5% of the population are gingers, and I always see them in t-shirts. They never complain about the cold. So I think having red hair color, definitely makes you more immune to the cold. But I'm not sure. It's something I need to check. It's something I need to check upon. But I'm pretty sure. I made a video on Instagram once about it that got over 1 million views, where it said that, and people, they were like, okay, yeah, that could be true, you know. So it could be true, man. Yeah, and right now I've been traveling for now 3 months here in the mountains and stuff, and it's been great. I kind of miss being home now because I haven't been home for 3 months, but time flies. Time goes so fast, you know. It's crazy how fast it goes, especially when you're outside the whole winter camping, making videos. I don't have a 9 to 5. Each days they don't look the same. They look so different. One day I would wake up, I would meet James Bond. Another day I would wake up, I would meet Roger Federer. And I meet a lot of celebrities as well. And actually, me myself, I am becoming a celebrity because in the streets of Switzerland, people, they want to take a selfie with me very much. I have a big audience in Switzerland as well. So when they come to me, I say, yeah, why not? Let's just take a selfie. It's nice. But it's funny because 1 year ago, when I walked in the street, nobody knew me. But in a spectrum of 1 year, my face has been registered in millions of faces, which is crazy to think about. That when I walk here, I just get recognized. And some people, they don't like it, some people, they like it. But I personally think it's pretty nice to be recognized because then you can make friends easily. People, they know you and they think you're nice. So then they want to become your friends, and then eventually you do some nice stuff together. I would say my life before social media was great, but my life after social media, after I got fame, has been a bit easier in terms of contacts and connections. And yeah, it's made my travels easier. Let's say I travel in a town, I don't know where I'm going to sleep, I have no plans. I'll just walk around until maybe someone recognizes me. Well, not hoping for it, but it just happens. And then I just talk with them, and then we become friends, and then we do whatever. We go ice bathing, we go hiking, camping, making fires. But I've been traveling for 3 years, and the first 2 years where I was not on social media, it was just as great, you know. A bit more challenging, a bit more solitary, but just as great. My experience has been always as good as before and as after. Nothing has changed. So social media is great, but it's just a small percentage of my life. Most of my life I just walk around here in the mountains, enjoy the beauty of them, go in the lakes. I don't film all my ice baths, I don't film all my camping adventures. But sometimes I film it, and then that's where I post it to you guys. So I hope you guys like it. I would like to have a guest today, but I was not allowed to get these old Englishmen in the podcast. It would be so amazing to talk with them and know what they think about this place and just generally about life. But it was so annoying that I was not allowed to. Yeah, sometimes there's just some annoying rules. I think we should not respect rules too much. Sometimes rules are meant to be broken, right? That's kind of my slogan. Rules are meant to be broken, because if you follow rules, honestly, man, you're just gonna have a boring life. Also, do you know a business that doesn't break any laws? If your business doesn't break any laws, you won't make money, and it's not interesting to do. So what I try to do in my life, I try to not follow rules 80% of the time, and 20% of the time being reasonable. I have not been in jail yet, but maybe soon I will come to the jail. I hope not. If there's a hitman that's trying, or if there's a CIA coming to catch me, I'll just throw some Coca-Cola and some ice cubes at them, and then they're going to get the fuck off, alright? No. When I say I break rules 80% of the time, it's not like, I piss from the bridges and throw rocks at the cars. Not in that way. It's more like I'm going to a bar and I don't ask for permission to film, or I don't know. Usually it has something to do with the filming, because if I have to ask people if I can film them first, it's just way less authentic than if I just come with my phone, go to a guy and say, "Hello, sir, you look like Jesus." And then he says, "Oh, thank you." I don't know, I'm not too much involved in religion. I just drink Coca-Cola, ladies and gentlemen. Santé, les amis. I managed to get a local guy in the podcast here. I'm here with a 23-year-old guy.
Yeah, Daniel.
Daniel from Switzerland. You're actually from this area here. How is it like to live around the richest ski resort in the world?
Actually, it's pretty nice. It's especially during winter. It's very lively. During the other seasons, not so much. But during the winter, we have a spectacle here.
Yeah, there's a spectacle. There's it moves a lot. Do you have millionaires, billionaires coming here?
Yeah. There's a lot of millionaires, celebrities, actors, all type of celebrities. Yeah.
And you grew up in this area here.
I did. Yes.
Okay. And which season? So you prefer the winter here, I guess?
Yeah, I prefer the winter more. During summer, I go in the Mediterranean more, a bit more warmer weather.
Yeah. Okay, so in the winter you have people from Russia. I saw a lot of Russian women, a lot of Romanian women. Basically, it's a very international place here, right?
Yes, it is. People from all places come here, especially those who have money.
Yeah.
Because you have to be rich to get here.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. And is it not? How do you survive the cold here in this season?
Well, actually, you just need to put on a jacket and have warm clothes on. But if you live here already, you're already adapted to the cold. And
because it's like 0 or negative the whole time here in the winter, so you get used to it. Do you think Coca-Cola keeps you warm?
yes, it does. In the middle.
And so, do you want to live here when you're older as well, here in St Moritz?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool to retire here. It's very peaceful. It's nice. Yeah.
And so, as a 23-year-old, what do you do? Do you go to university? Are you a business owner? What do you do in life?
Actually, I'm a business owner too. I do content creation like you, but it's faceless. So yeah.
And could you explain what is the business? What type of content creation do you do, and how much money do you make with it?
So I just try to be creative and post faceless content on YouTube, and it's a different type of stuffs.
Yeah, and you make YouTube Shorts. Do YouTube Shorts pay well? What's your best month for YouTube Shorts? And when did you start making YouTube Shorts?
I started back in August, and
so you started 6 months ago.
I started 6 months ago, and in December I made 6,000. It's not that bad because it's only a couple months old. But
it's crazy to think about starting 6 months ago. You can make $6,000, which is the salary of a doctor in France. So really crazy to think that YouTube has such a good payment. How many hours do you work a day on YouTube Shorts?
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I have to work more, like 10 hours. Other times only 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, it's nice.
And do you think one day you're gonna spend money like the millionaires here? Yeah. Would you like to be a millionaire?
Of course, who wouldn't like to be a millionaire?
And a billionaire? Would you like to be a billionaire?
Of course, man.
What would you do with such big money?
I would travel the world, take care of my family, and just make sure that everyone around me has a great time.
Yeah, that's good. But for me, money has never been the question or the answer for anything, because I've just been out there, never find excuses for myself. And I personally don't think that money buys you freedom, because what I like to do is being outside and camping. So it depends what you like to do. Maybe you would rather ride in a jet ski and do a helicopter ride, or get some escorts up in a hotel room. Why do you think money gives you freedom?
I do think it gives you freedom because you just get to travel all around the world and live wherever you want.
Yeah,
but I think it's the combination that's great. You don't need money to be in nature outside, but you can also have money, so you travel all around the world. Just have it all. You
exactly,
know?
Man. And when I look at you, I feel like, all Swiss people look different, but do you have a double nationality or something?
Yeah, I am Swiss American actually.
Swiss American, okay, yeah. That's the thing here in Switzerland. People have so many different nationalities. It's pretty funny, man. But I'm in love with this country. I spend a lot of time in it now. And I simply can't get off it because it's so clean here. People are very friendly. The mountains are gorgeous. And that's why maybe later in my life I'll move to Switzerland. My heart is nice here. Anyways. So you're Swiss American, and which languages do you speak?
I speak English, I speak Romansh, I speak Italian.
What is Romansh?
It's the fourth language of Switzerland. So there is actually 4 languages. It's German, it's French, it's Romansh, and it's Italian.
Okay. And how many people speak Romansh?
There's actually a very low percentage. I don't know the exact number. It's probably like 10% or even less.
Oh yeah, of Switzerland. That's crazy. So, but it's basically only in this valley, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
It's basically only this valley of Switzerland. They have a local language, which is pretty weird. But when I listen to it, it sounds pretty much like Italian, actually, pretty close to Italian or French. Yeah. So thank you for joining in, man. Thank you for joining in. It was nice to have you.
Yeah, of course, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a great day. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys like this podcast. If it was the case, well, remember there will be a new podcast next Wednesday. I didn't get the older rich man in the podcast, but maybe next time. It's crazy that they don't want me to film, but you know, that's how it is. Rules are meant to be broken, but not that much either. So if you like this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, see you next time.